Hey, what is going on, guys? Beats here, playing some Black Ops Cold War Alpha. Finally, it's here. Finally, we get to see what it's like and, just get a grasp of what the game is. And just real quick, before I begin the video, do you consider leaving a like, as it does help out the channel and, gets me noticed and whatnot? And if you like what you see and like what you hear, do you consider subscribing for more future content? And yeah, let's get into it. So today's video is just going to be about my experience from the alpha, just, some first impressions and whatnot. And I believe in this game, it was my second game, and I went 41-8. So basically the first three games were just like super easy, just like normal, normal Call of Duty, until the skill-based matchmaking started hitting me by, I'd say, around the 6th or 7th game. It became pretty noticeable where people would just, just jump shot or just strafe left and right, or, try attempting to drop shot in this game, which you can't really, because like you can't ADS and like go prone like all the way like you can in Modern Warfare. It's like Black Ops 4 essentially. So, but I mean, these are just normal tactics, normal ways to play the game, to just play Call of Duty in general. But having to play against people like this every single game, like constantly, like without getting the the occasional, like, I guess, newbie lobby where there's only like at least one like tryhard or two, and then the rest are just like, casual players. Like, the thing about skill-based matchmaking is just really controversial, like, where all the good players that, I don't know, that have a decent KD, like maybe over like a 1.20, for example, those people are like pretty much not gonna like it, because I guess they're just accustomed to how COD used to be in like Black Ops 1 and 2, and it's just really annoying having to go against people your own skill. I mean, you don't want to be sitting at the edge of your seat every single game. Like, you just want to relax at some point, right? It's okay to do so like every other game or something, but no, it has to be every single game. Now, viewing it from, I guess, a noob's perspective, like a new player's perspective, it makes sense. They don't want to get, smacked every single game by like top tier players. So the skill-based matchmaking makes sense for them. I understand that, but what bugs me the most is that those people, they just don't understand how it affects like us, I guess, quote-unquote better players, and it's just something we just don't like. So the community at that point is, regarding skill-based matchmaking, is sort of split in a nutshell, and I feel like it's becoming a popular thing in pretty much all video games, online games, and just the developers are just trying to make it fair for everyone, and so that everyone has a good time, and which is, yeah, their reasoning behind it. But anyways, aside from skill-based matchmaking, I don't want to rant too much about it. The graphics in this game, they look pretty good. Like, I mean, the colors in the game, color scheme. Like, for example, on this map, Miami, I just like really like the neon lights, and just like how some areas have like some sort of like darker shade to them, and just the feel overall, like the vibe of like, the 80s and I guess early 90s. And yeah, of course they could improve like the graphics overall, like when you compare it to Modern Warfare, like side by side, like at a relatively like same kind of, I don't know, picture, I guess. It is pretty noticeable. Like, you can just look it up on YouTube and you'll find something, but that's what I saw. And also in this game, big news, no doors. There are no doors in this game, which is something I'm happy about, because like adding in doors like they did in Modern Warfare, it, for me, well, I guess for everyone, it just completely changed how to play the game, because you don't know what's on the other side of the door, and just yeah, I just hate doors in general. They're really loud when you open them, when you run through them. They can't even be like broken. Like, if you throw a C4 at it, it won't just like open to the other side or something. So yeah, glad that there's no doors. And next, the movement speed in this game. So at first it feels a little slower. So I guess why it feels slower is just because there's no tactical sprint, and just not having it made the game feel a little slower. But I guess over time you get used to it. As far as guns go, the guns overall feel smooth. Like the weight of them, and just like in general the gunsmith in this game, it's really like a nice like replica slash upgrade to what Modern Warfare had. And just like, I don't know, I like everything about it. Like they make the guns like feel a little bit more realistic in terms of like weight and recoil and whatnot. And certain guns do need some tuning, such as the AK-74U. That one, as far as I know, seems to be the top tier SMG along with the MP5. And I also tried out the SPAS-12, which in this game it's called the Gallo SA-12, and I also tried the pump action, which is called the Hauer, I think is how you pronounce that. Hauer 77. It's a pump shotgun, so kind of like the trench gun from World at War, or like the MOG 12 from Black Ops 4. And yeah, I'm sure if you just add the right attachments to these certain guns, they'll obviously be better. You know, you can figure that out on the gunsmith. But as far as snipers go, they seem to be a little bit too easy in my opinion. Like you're just scoping so fast when you add like quick draw and just like other attachments in general that'll help it scope in faster. And yeah, just in general, they need to tone that down a little bit in my opinion. Also in the gunsmith, I noticed that when they add the pros and cons, there's like an actual number as to like how much a certain attachment benefits, or how much a certain attachment, you know, I guess worsens a gun, like performance wise. So like that's pretty a nice addition. In Modern Warfare it was just like this arbitrary bar, so it's nice that there's a little bit more, I guess, precision as to how your weapons perform throughout the games. Also they added back the normal mini-map, where if someone shoots on the map without a silencer, they'll appear as a red dot. You know, just like the classic Call of Duties before Modern Warfare. And so this map that you're seeing, of course it's Miami. The other 266 are Moscow and Satellite. Satellite's the one with like the dunes, you know, the sand, whatever. And there's like this big plane in the middle. Some people don't like it, some people do. I personally do like it actually. I also like Moscow, although I feel that my opinions on these maps may change as they add more maps in the future, in the beta weekends, and of course the full game itself. Also, another note about weapons, I actually tried out another assault rifle called the Krig 6. That one doesn't seem to have too much recoil, even like with certain attachments, or I guess there weren't enough like negative cons to these attachments, but I like that gun. It's pretty nice, pretty smooth. Almost feels like a little, although I could be wrong, I don't know. Only played the game for like a day, not even a day, like 2 hours really. So I should have more time to play it, but hopefully by October 8th, that weekend anyway, I'll have enough time to play it. Hopefully they'll add some more game types aside from domination, team deathmatch, and kill confirm. At least like add in, you know, search and destroy or something, or I don't know, demolition. Just more game modes, just so the game isn't so repetitive. And of course more maps as well. That'd be nice. So overall, my thoughts on the game: I really like this game. I really feel that it has potential. It already feels better than Modern Warfare, except for the skill-based matchmaking part. And, you know, I trust Treyarch. They've always done good in the past CODs, and I'm sure that they will in this one. Anyways, if you made it this far into the video, thank you, appreciate that. And as always, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.